It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Yeah, dude, all of those that have had the privilege of seeing him perform live know exactly the feeling that you're talking about. It's great to have him back in our studio. Mr. Ard Matthews, what's happening, my brother?
How are you, my bro?
It's good to have you in the studio, man, especially at this very exciting juncture right now. He was telling me earlier on that September is going to be like windmill times. Hit after hit after hit is coming out. We're very, very excited for that because album is coming out, new album.
Yes.
That you were telling me you're going to call?
Well, I think I'm going to get super creative on it and call it Second Offering, seeing as the first one was called First, and then, you know, maybe the third one, I'll change it up. And call
Change
it
it
like
up a little
Third
bit.
Chance or something like that. But
And today we're going to be hearing the first single from
Yes.
the album called Stay Together. Tell me a little bit about that song and why you chose it as the lead track to go out for Second Offerings.
Well, the album's pretty much, it's just about done, and I've got a usual collection of kind of things that I've done. Although this time, to keep it separate from Ginger, it's really out there. Like, I've just gone to complete town. That's the beauty of a solo record, is I literally sit down and I do exactly what I feel like doing and try and keep it, as I say, separate from the main product of Ginger. And this song just came together and it was just really weird. And actually, when people hear it, when you hear it on iTunes, there's a lot of people who wouldn't be able to immediately identify that it's me. And it's kind of retro. It's got like a heavy, kind of Black Keys-ish bass line, and then it busts out into this Bee Gees disco chorus.
What?
Which is not typically Ard Matthews or
So would
just
you be able
Ginger.
to like do a young little two-step to it?
You can definitely shake it, but I want to see some moves from you later. I want to see you doing that and windmilling people.
All at the same time.
Yeah,
What was the particular inspiration behind this? Because I mean, a lot of songwriters take personal experiences, they pour it out into their songs.
Well, I had just come out of a breakup, and I think I was just reflecting on how special it is to be able to stay together. You know, we're not all fortunate to be able to pull it off. You know, relationships are tough, and so the chorus was just stay together. You know. We can't live this life on our own is the line, but it doesn't necessarily apply to relationships. It could be about humanity if you want to get deep, you know.
Yeah.
Kind of left my songs open for that always. You know?
I like
And
that.
It's about just togetherness. Man.
But is there a chance for an LB Nyanada?
For her, who now?
A love back, LB. now that you've written the song, I mean, she might be watching. I'm just saying, baby girl, sweetie my love, yo. I'm just pleading on your part.
Yeah, well, no. Hang on.
All right.
We'll talk about this later.
Rein it back a
pull
little
that
bit.
back, boy.
Okay, but take me through the process of creating the album itself, though. How many of the songs did you write, produce, compose? I mean, the process of making that album.
Yeah, well, the solo thing is very, very self-indulgent. I'm recording, writing, engineering, producing. It's just very selfish. It's me at home, and it's
on your own.
Yeah,
but isn't that kind of crazy? Because I mean, you know, people sometimes want to have an outside ear to help them kind of decipher what's going on. But you're okay in that space, just in your own
kind of
head.
am, and then every now and then, I rope a friend in. I go, so what do you think of this and that? Yeah, cool. So that's kind of my you know.
Wow.
My judgment, but it's a different process with Ginger. Obviously, the three of us are in the studio all the time, and we've been working. Man, we've got a new Ginger record coming. It's very special. I'm not gonna lie.
How on earth have you managed to pour so much out in I don't want to say so short a time, but still from two different angles, as you were saying now?
Well, it's been such a long time coming, and it's just weird. The timing's not perfect, but it is because we're just doing all of it, and as I say, it's just going to be a big bombardment. What I actually did was I took the mountain to Muhammad. I actually moved to Johannesburg because I was always with the guys. I was like, come on, let's do this record. We can collab. We're in a modern era. You can send me the files.
Skype me, I'll Skype you, and
Didn't
all
work.
the MIDI
Didn't work.
files.
Brent still doesn't. He can't identify the modem in his lounge. So I was like, okay, let me come to Joburg, and it's cool. It's been very cool. We've had such a cool reconnection. We love each other and respect each other. And you know what? When the three of us make a noise, it's a pretty special little thing.
It's a beautiful noise.
Yeah, thank you, bro. So we've had a lot of fun. It's really a very nice sounding record. And then in between that, now that we're working like Monday to Friday on that, and I have to come back and try and finish the solo record, which was originally going ahead before the boys decided that we can all do that. So it's just a lot of work at the moment, but it's fantastic.
Wow, it's a wonder you're able to make it up this early in the morning. That's crazy amount of work. Yeah.
This was crazy today.
So when can fans expect both albums? Of course,
they're literally
yours?
both going to be out in September, October at the very latest. But Ginger finishes tracking in the middle of August. I'm pretty much done with the record, and so it's all just mixing now and just final touches. And as I say, it's just all going to come out at once. There's no real rollout timing, which is going going to be first.
Yeah.
It's just going to be, everyone's just going to have all of it. No one's going to know what hit them, hopefully.
And then as if after that the work just begins, because then you have
we
to
start
tour.
touring,
And
yeah.
then, so how are you going to manage that schedule? Are you going to be going on a simultaneous tour?
We haven't even thought about that yet. Right? At the moment, we're just fortunate to get into the studio at the same time. But there'll obviously be a big plan around that, so people must just keep checking the two products, which is Ard Matthews and Just Ginger.
Yeah.
You know, and just check out the Facebook schedules, the touring schedules on that.
Yeah,
But we'll be busy.
Where you are right now, how far ahead do you think of your music career? Or is it just like now at the end of this record that you've produced, you've kind of sunk yourself into it and you let it live its life, and then you contemplate what else is coming up?
Well, you know, I've actually kind of been incarcerated in a way for a while, self-imposed, and I've been, well, you know, I've been pretty laid back, as I say, self-imposed, but there's no plan to stop. So actually, when this record comes out, I'm just going to jump straight into doing it again. I'm actually traveling quite a little bit now, so I'm just going to go from place to place. And as soon as the record drops, I want to start working on the next one and just get it out. I think it's all about just getting content out at the moment. So I'm on a mission now. I'm on a mission to be heard.
Dude,
enough
I
is
can't
enough,
wait.
dude.
I can't wait. It's been too long.
I've been in
Stay
hiding.
together.
I've been in hiding too long, bro.
Stay Together is that brand new single that we're going to hear from Ard Matthews a little bit later on. So make sure that you don't miss that live performance on your Feel Good Breakfast show. Zoe, over to you.